What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? That's how we gonna act. Alright. Let me just pick this up. I found some garbage. Anyway, what's good? What is good? Hi, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay, y'all. So I'm here with this. Is gonna be a repot me video. I don't have 3 plants that I want to repot. And excuse me, I'm just moving my fan a little bit closer. Woo, yes, child. And so I have a Sanavera that is just, you know, it's doing everything and anything. I have my Janice Craig here that I need to repot. And also, I keep forgetting what the name of this is. It's a philodendron. And I still haven't decided what I was going to do with it. Hopefully I'll figure it out. But it does. I need to do something to it. And then, what else I got? Okay. So this is a ZZ plant that I've been propagating. And I think we're ready to do something with it. Now, hey. Don't hit my glass now. I think the roots have, it took forever for the roots to get that long. So that is just from, this is a broken off leaf. It broke off the mother plant and I stuck it in water probably back in, y'all, I want to say late May, early June. And then there's, oh y'all, I am, pardon me, I'm taking my pants off. I am having what we like to call at this age a hot flash. And why be uncomfortable? So we're gonna take those off and just sit here in my leggings. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call them, leggings. Woo, don't matter. I'm gonna cool off. So, also, what was I saying? Oh, that took forever. Forever. Let me just tell you guys real quick what I'm drinking. What we're gonna be drinking today. Okay, I got a can of twisted tea here that we're going to be drinking. And listen, I was going back and forth about telling y'all where I got this from because, you know, I like to think, let's just go for the joke. Let's just go. It's a funny story, tell the story. But then you actually got to drink it. I'm going to tell y'all. I got this can. I was walking my dogs out in my community, in my cul-de-sac community grassy area. You know, everyone got one where they could, and I saw this can lying on the ground in the wooded, on the edge of the vegetation area. And this can, y'all, this is what makes it so sad. I didn't see this can 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. No days at all. This can had been out there for a few weeks. And, like, I would see it and be like, damn, is the maintenance guys going to pick this up? You know, like, because, you know, we have ground coverage. You know, the people come in and they, y'all workers, you know, the landscapers. That's what it is. And I'm like, dang, y'all come back here 2-3 times a week, you know, y'all don't see this, y'all can't pick this up. Well, I just got tired and I was like, I bent down to pick the damn can up and the shit was full. This was supposed to be an empty can. I was like, okay, empty can I can bring in the house to throw away. Full can. I'm just like, girl, you can't drink this. It's been outside for weeks. You don't know what's wrong with it. But this is 5% alcohol. And it's free. And I'm just like, child, you cannot drink this. You know, you cannot drink it. And I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna drink it. I'm gonna throw it away. And then I was like, well, why not just ask y'all if I should drink it? And so I thought about putting it on Instagram. But I'm like, bitch, your following ain't big like that. You ain't got that type of following. And I was like, oh, but I do have it on TikTok. But my TikTokers don't know about this YouTube channel. So it's like, not very good at this social media thing. So we gonna drink it. I'm gonna drink it. And I know it's 5%. Let me use the ones that don't have nails. It's 5%. I'm gonna drink it. And I did get this outside, but I ain't wasting no alcohol, y'all. I'm just not gonna do it. So there it is. It's in the cup. I'm putting the whole can in the cup. Okay, okay. But maybe we can, maybe if it does have some germs in it, we could kill it. We could kill it. So this here is a little bit of orange liqueur. I don't like orange liqueur, and I've had this bottle for maybe 7 or 8 months now because I really don't like it. I don't know what to mix it with, and to tell you the truth, I really don't drink a lot of liquor. I don't drink a lot of liquor, but I do drink wine and beer. So I'm just gonna add this in there and give it a little kick, you know, make it worth my while, and I get to use my orange liqueur. Okay, maybe that's enough. I don't know how much of this to pour in. The orange liqueur has a pretty high alcohol content, so I don't want to pour too much. It tastes fine. Okay, go ahead, leave your comments below and just tell me, because you know it's too late now. What would you have done? Now look, if you don't drink, don't comment. Don't comment. I don't need that. But if you drink, especially if you drink a hard iced tea, because there's all kinds of hard drinks out here now, would you have just, you know, I didn't throw it away. And I'm enjoying it. So, judge away. Judge away. And you know what? I'm just gonna put a smidge more. Just gonna put a little bit more of this because this kind of goes really well together. So I'm just gonna put a smidge, just a tiny little smidge. There we go. That's it, y'all. That's all I'm doing. That's it. Don't judge, y'all. Hey. So, and please, drink responsibly. I ain't going nowhere today. I'm done. I've already ran errands for today. And it is, I don't know what time it is. It's like, it's still in the morning. It's not noon yet. But I know I'm not leaving the house for the rest of the day. I am inviting girlfriends over. So we're going to have a girlfriend's day. I'm going to invite 2 of my girlfriends over and see if they want, and we're going to chill on the patio, on the balcony, sipping, talking smack. That's my day. I'm not leaving my house. I am going to go so far as to say, hey, y'all, bring some food because I don't feel like cooking. Okay, that's probably low bait. They cool. They cool. Just bring some food. Bring some food means, you know, go to Bojango. Go to Bojango. Go to Bobo. Bojango. Damn. Can't. Shit. I'll put that down. Okay, now I'm gonna put it down. You know, just pick up some chicken. You know, pick up some stuff that we can eat. I got snacks, but my snacks are healthy snacks right now because your girl put some weight on. And if she's trying to take some weight off, because during this perimenopausal time, that weight will come. You know. So I'm just. But anyway, also let me update you guys. I wanted to update you on a couple of plants, and I always say I'm not going to forget anything, and I forget everything. I forgot to bring the plants over that I wanted to update you guys on because they're doing so well. So I will probably. Maybe I'll put it at the end of the video, but I did remember to bring, I wanted to show you guys some propagating. I love Santaveras. I have quite a bit of them. And so every time I break off a leaf, and I think from this cluster here of plants, it was doing poorly. I mean, I've cut off something. I cut off a leaf, and then I propagated this particular leaf in water, and it stayed in water for several weeks. It was in water for maybe, I would say, from beginning of end of May until probably the middle of maybe the first week of August. I finally planted it up a couple of weeks ago. I think I showed you this in the video. I wanted to do a short with it, but then I filmed the short wrong, so I couldn't put it up. And so I think it's definitely rooted. It's still green, but it looks like it'll be fine. And I will probably not see anywhere at the end of the season, even though I live in South Carolina. I maybe I'll see some new growth on it, maybe by end of October, if the weather stays, if it stays more like a spring, summer-like weather here. But this leaf, I propagated this leaf outside around the same time in May. I just took the leaf and I literally just put it in. I have if you go back and you watch my house tour video, I have an area where I planted tulips, and the tulips I deadheaded them for the season. And so I was showing you that area, and this leaf had fell off of one of my Santaveras down on the first floor. And I was just like, you know what, I'll just stick it in here and see what it does. We do have a rainy season that began here, and like it really kicked in the end of June and July. So this plant, I've never watered it. It's been outside. It's been exposed to direct shade, bright indirect shade, because it does have tree limbs covering it up. The only time it's received water all summer long was from actual rain. And this leaf has propagated, no fertilizer for me. I did nothing to this. I literally took the leaf, cut it, and placed it in the pot and left it outside in this South Carolina weather. And as you can see, I have recently potted it up. I potted it up maybe about 2 weeks ago. And I want you to be very clear, and hopefully I can find the clip. When I pulled it out of the soil, it came with all these pups. I call them pups. These little pups, or little mama big plants. All these, and you can and this is just astonishing how these Santaveras have just done in this rainy season. This was, and Santaveras, we can leave them out here all season long. And sometimes the weather gets really harsh. A surprise winter will come up, and we'll burn. And then you'll end up with something like this or worse. But Santaveras, I would say, are very easy going plants. But if you're thinking about propagating, remember, this is a stem that I propagated in water, and during that same amount of time, I had propagated this in water, and I placed this in the soil and exposed it to its natural elements outside. The growth rate is just, it's just incredible. Like, I don't have there's no new baby pups coming out. There's no new leaves spotting out. This has only been in soil for a couple of weeks, and I probably won't get anything. But they're both going to go back outside on my balcony. And I just really feel like this will continue to grow as long as the weather holds up. I won't get as much rain as we've gotten over the summer. But I do expect this to still grow, and I might have to fertilize it. But yeah, it's done. I just wanted to show you guys that. So, what? So good. So you guys, just keep that in mind. You know, you can do either one, but if you want to see quick results, I will forever now propagate Santaveras outside. And speaking of Santaveras, this one here is just a very unhappy plant. This plant has gotten some sunburn. This plant has gotten some frostbite, and this is just it has broken leaves, and I have just decided to cut it off at first and put it in this, and I gave it a chunky mixed soil, but it doesn't seem very happy in that. Oh, that's wrong. It actually was fine in there. Oh. It's actually, yeah, it took right to that soil. Look at that. All right. So why are you looking so shabby? It's just looking so shabby. I probably needed to expose it to different lighting. I don't know. So, but let's just, it's always good to take a really good look at your roots and to see what they're doing. And these roots are looking quite amazing right now. They're looking really good and really healthy. So I'm going to, yeah, I think I could just pot this back in here, and I want to give it some fresh soil. I'm not going to adjust the camera so that you can see it, y'all. Look, I'm tired. Not, you know, not in the sense of like, whew, girl, I'm tired. I just don't want to do extra. I need another tripod, and I could yeah, I don't have it, so we're not doing it. Move my fan. I can move it back over here now, because it still reaches me. But I do have my soil here. Ugh. I had to drag this big old pot. This thing. This is Stay Green potting mix. Let's see. That's what that is. It's a huge bag. It's a huge damn big bag. But I've used it all summer long, and I really did like it for, it has Fertilizer Plus in it. Oh no, I'm sorry. It has fertilizer in it. It was really good for the outside plants. My plants all responded well, but they're outside, and I think my plants just did well. This was a crazy hot, rainy summer here, very humid, and the plants loved it. It was just a greenhouse effect for them. I also have here some Stay Green organic perlite. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I didn't mean to buy no organic perlite. I didn't mean to buy no organic perlite. Not at all. This was just the only thing that Lowe's has, and I didn't feel like going anyplace else. And it was under $6. It wasn't expensive. But I don't care. I don't care if it's organic. It's perlite. The purpose of it for me is just the purpose of perlite from my point of view. Not from a scientific point of view. But this just helps with drainage. It just helps so that your soil can maintain a well drainage balance. So I don't need it to be organic, but this is what they had. It's by the same company as the potted mix. That also was intentional. I don't care the name brands of it. I will not buy organic perlite. I just didn't have any at home. I mean, I would have put sand in here. Sand works just as well. But look, this is one finger can carry this with two little fingers, a thumb and a finger, with a bag of sand. You know, that's a 3-month weight of a child. Ain't nobody trying to do that. So I got it. Affordable. So, but don't go out there and buying some damn. My recommendation, you don't need it. Then I got some earthworm castings. This bag has lasted me a very long time. This bag has lasted me for maybe 6 months. This is organic, but what I've noticed about earthworm castings, they don't come no other way. You can't, I haven't been able to find, I'm not out looking for it, but every time I come across earthworm castings, all of them say they're organic. And then finally, I have some orchid mix here. I use it for when I really want some really good chunky, just to mix that in there with the soil. And look, y'all, I also have my pond, because the ZZ is going in pond. We're going to try his hands in pond. And I'm already at 19 minutes with this damn video, y'all. So let's get started. Let me at least repot these two, and then I'll come back with another video to repot the other ones. So right away, just set this real quick. How y'all been? You know, I've been good, y'all. I've been good. You know, I don't know. I rarely talk about God on my channel. But for y'all who don't know it, I am a Christian. I do believe the Lord Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And let me tell you, I just feel like God is just moving me in a new direction in my life, in my professional life, where I am, and I am listening. I am listening. I'm allowing it to move me. I am going where the Lord is guiding me to, and I think that this is going to be such a positive, wonderful experience that is coming up for me. So, yeah, that's how my life is going. Now, what y'all up to? I don't know, but I don't know. My husband is upstairs sleeping the weekend away, y'all. And I'm at a point when it comes to my husband likes to sleep. He likes to sleep. And you know what? That used to bother me because I really wanted to spend time with him. But you know, go ahead and sleep. I'm gonna invite the girls over. We're gonna stay out here. We're gonna get on your nerves. You're gonna be mad because they're in the house. But the house is clean. I'm not furniture, so you know, hey, girls are coming over. You know. And if the girls don't want to come over and he continues to sleep because they can't make it or whatever, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go and check out downtown Charleston. It's a beautiful Saturday. It's not too hot. The temperature, I think the temperature high today is 86 degrees. I'm just going to take it downtown. So I just went ahead and added a little bit of everything. I put the soil mix in, I put the earth castings, put some perlite in it, and also some chunky orchid bark that was already in the plant. So yeah, I just added that in. And now I'm just gonna top it off. But yeah, y'all, so, you know, I mean, it's fine. It's not that late. It's not late. Like I said, it's not even noon. And I've already run some morning errands. It's just that I'm a morning person. Whoops. So I like to get up in the morning and do what I gotta do and then come back and enjoy the day. He's not a morning person, but he ain't an afternoon person either. What he is a night hawk, and I guess, I don't know, because he'll wake up probably around 5 o'clock this evening in the late afternoon, and you know, and be like, hey babe, you want to go do something? And look around the house and I ain't here and then get mad. Well, wake the hell up. So, and then when you talk, look at this. Okay. Just dump some of that out. Let's try. It's top heavy. Yeah, okay, there. That should work. But he upstairs. My dogs, they're also frustrated with me. My biggest dog, Jennifer, her ass got fleas. And I don't know how one dog gets fleas and the other one don't. But Jennifer ass, she got fleas and so I had to give her a flea bath yesterday. And I do it at home. I'm not paying a vet. I'm not paying a groomer. It's not hard. But tell me, that damn dog looked at me like I was committing murder and did not come near me. Did not. After it was done, I was laying down on the sofa, looking up, watching TV, and all of a sudden she walks into the room. I swear, y'all, that dog looked at me like, bitch. And walked out. I didn't say a damn, like, if that dog could talk, that dog called me all kinds of bitches. I don't care, or whatever. Maybe she didn't, because, you know, dogs are technically, that's what a female dog is. But then she probably look, she looking at me now. I need to flip my camera over, but yeah, I'm talking about, she hear me talking about her, y'all. She just looked at me like, don't make no sense. Anyway, the roots were fine. I ended up potting it right back in here, and it just got some fresh soil. Yay! So that was quick and easy. So cool, because, you know, gotta move on. So next up, y'all. This video is going to be too long, so I think this is going to be the last plant. But next up is the Janice Craig. This is the pot that I'm going to put it in, and this is the pot that I just had laying around the house. If you look at my Janice Craig, she has sand as the topper. That is, I use sand sometimes to help fight gnats. So that's the only reason why the sand is there. They're not supposed to be able to crawl up through the sand. I don't know if it helps or not. I haven't found anything that keeps gnats abayed except for what looks like pond. So you can see the roots right there. And there we go. I didn't think I was going to get it out. I don't know if I have to. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. I don't really think I have to put this in a new pot. I'm not going to put it in a bigger pot. Look at that though. What it looks like is this is how I bought this plant, and I just added the sand on top of it. Here's the original nursery pot container that it was in, so you can see how much I paid for it. I think. Am I lying to y'all? No, it says Dracaena. What I'm going to do with this is, because look at that root. Those roots have twined on their cells. So I'm going to put it right back in this container because I think it's going to be fine. But I'm just going to raise the bed, sort of. I'm just going to raise the soil level up and just give it, because I think it has plenty of room to still grow in this pot. And I'm going to be gentle. Just gonna dust off the soil so I can, because y'all, you really do want to look at your roots and don't be afraid to smell them, you know, like these, and because rotting roots stink. When you looks like your plant is dying and you don't know why, you know, check out the roots. Check out the roots. Now, your plants will also, some plants you just got to accept the fact that some plants don't want to be here. Stop blaming yourself. Plants are going to die. Now, if all your plants are dying at one time, you got a pest problem. You got some kind of pest problem. You got aphids. You got mealybugs. You got some type of infestation going on if all of your plants are deciding to hit the road. That's probably actually, you know, you got some issues going on in there. But like and I'm not talking about just like plants that you just can't take care of. I'm gonna use some of this old soil in here because that plant is pretty healthy, and I'm just gonna add to it. And if your plants are pretty healthy, hold on y'all, let me get a sip. You got one, there's plants that you can't take care of. Like I don't do good with evergreens. Or aglaonemias, I should say. Aglaonemias I don't do good with. I can't seem to grow them. I haven't given up on them. I have decided, hey, this is your shortcoming. I have one in pond that's struggling, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. It don't have to worry about struggling no more. I'm gonna throw that sucker away. It don't bring me joy, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get a very young evergreen, and I'm gonna put that in pond and see if that will be better, if that will help it. Maybe it'll grow in pond, and if it doesn't after that, I'm done with them. I don't care, I'm done. There's too many plants, variety plants out here. You're not gonna keep hurting my feelings. Begonias are not hard plants for me to grow as long as I grow them in a terrarium. They just require, like, they would have grown great. I didn't get any over the summer because I think they would have did wonderful. I think they would have did absolutely wonderful over the summer here, but then winter would have came and they just would have died. And you're probably like, oh, you could just put it in a terrarium. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. You're right, I probably could have, but it just seems more work than it's worth for me. I don't know, I might change my mind because I just feel like those suckers hurt my feelings. So, keeping the same nursery pot because it looks like this was very low and the roots just didn't have anywhere to go. I'm gonna raise it up, I'm gonna raise it up, the root here, and just top it off. So here's the soil. And you see that string down there? That's for a self-wicking plant. You know, you just put it in a reservoir of water and it wicks up. I don't really use that, but people do swear by it. I would use that for pond, to be perfectly honest. I wouldn't use it for these types of plants. So now, you can't tell, but we're probably almost at the halfway point with it. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit more. I'm going to tap that hoe. Pop, 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 tap, tap. Okay, that's probably very, This is meant tap the pot. Tap it. Not tap it. And then moving on, we're just gonna take our healthy roots, and you should just look and you can see these roots are really good. There's nothing wrong. And then, you know, look at your plant here. We do have some dryness at the tip, which this can be contribute to lack of water, not because of the where it's located at, it's at the tip. If it was more in the center of the leaf, then that would be maybe an overwatering problem, but because it's here, I probably missed a few waterings with it. And I've since relocated her, and I don't know if you could tell, but we do have some new growth coming out of her, and we'll probably get a little bit more. Dracaenas, this particular type, Janus Craig Dracaena, can get up to 6 feet tall. Am I lying to y'all? Yeah, 6 to 10 feet tall. So I want to try that out. So next season, this will be going outside. Next spring, I will put it outside. This says there's a low light plant. I don't know if this is actually a low light. I think plants grow in lights. It might not be. I think it could probably grow in bright, indirect light, which just means for me, how I work with bright, indirect light is like on my patio, balcony over here. I line my plants along the edge of it, the ones that can be exposed to direct light, but they're only going to get direct sunlight for a few hours, and then the earth moves and the sun goes on. Like my Santaveras, they get full, they're fine, they can get full sun. I have my money tree up there, it's backed up in the corner, it gets full sun for a couple hours in the morning, and then it gets bright light, but filtered light for the rest, because it's just not hitting, the sun is not directly hitting them. And when it comes to low light, when you think about low light, to me, low light is office setting. If you're in an office and you don't have a lot of light coming in, that's low light. This setting that I'm sitting in right now is low light. You guys can't see it, but I'm actually facing a west-facing window here. But behind that, I have these beautiful trees that are taller than my home, and so it provides a lot of shade. So yes, that is a low light. I do have plants over here in the window with them, but they don't really thrive. They don't really thrive in those low light situations. What they do is they don't die. They do not die. They just stay like, they will stay the same size that you brought them in. They'll just grow a lot slower. But if you really want them to thrive, bright indirect light, I think, is the key. And I'm speaking about Dracaenas. Now, once the plants become more exotic, these are plants I know. I know how to grow Dracaenas. I know how to grow Santaveras. I know how to grow the ZZ plant. I'm fine with a money tree, but when we talk about more exotics plants, when we get out of the realm of a potho house plant, and the best way I can describe this is if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you go to their center and you get a plant, and any plant that says $4.98 on it or $5.98, you can grow it. You can grow it. And that is not a difficult plant because I can grow them. So you can too. That is not a difficult plant. Now, when those plants prices start getting up a little bit higher and the pot is only 2 inch bigger, yeah, now I'm not going to speak too heavily on those, and those are your monsteras, your fancy philodendrons. It's like, Hell, even a bird of paradise, I ain't gonna speak too much on. But anyway, y'all, we got her potted up. Like I said again, I'm out of sand right now, so I will not be topping her off with sand. But she is in the exact same nursery pot. What I did was I just raised it up, and I did this for a couple of reasons. I have a decorative pot that I really want her to go back in, and I'll clip that at the end. And I just think she just didn't have room to grow. And next season I will be moving this plant outside. And at the end, if she does as well as I think she'll do, I'll be potting her again the same time next year at the end of summer. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, and please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more planting and drinking. Bye, y'all.